Welcome back. For this video, we're going to review graphing linear equations. And we're going to use an example of y equals negative 3/2 x plus 1. We're going to use the form y equals mx plus b. Okay, where m is the slope and b is the y-intercept. Okay, to start graphing our linear equation, we're going to start with the y-intercept. In this case, the y-intercept from the equation that we're doing is 1. And the slope is negative 3/2. Okay, so let's start with 1. We're going to start from 0, 0 and go to 1. That's where we're going to start our equation or our line. Remember that this is the y-intercept. Okay, for the last few classes that I've had, the y-intercept, people have wanted to put it on the x-axis instead of the y-axis. And so when I think y-intercept, I think if it's a y-intercept, it's on the y-axis because it's crossing the y-axis. That's why it's called an intercept. Okay, so we've done the y-intercept, and now we're going to do the slope. The slope is going to be negative 3/2 over 2. Remember that slope is counted with y over x. Or rise over run. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to count the slope, and it's going to be 3 over 2. Now, do you count to the right or to the left? Well, if it's a negative slope, think about this. A negative slope will look like one of these lines. Okay, this one's going to be the negative slope. And this one right here is going to be the positive. So if I want a negative slope, it has to look like this one right here. Okay? So, negative 3 over 2. So rise over run. I'm going to do rise is going to be down 3, 1, 2, 3 over 2. Okay? If I want to go backwards, I can go up 3 over 2. But as long as my line looks like a negative line, then I'll be okay. I always just look to see if I have a negative slope right here, then it has to be a negative line. And that's how you graph a linear equation. We're going to do some more of these later. For now, let's move on to the next video.